Hello. And I forgot to turn on the live split again. Hell yeah. Darn, how many minutes is that? 3? I think I have to add 3 more to that as well. Okay. Hello, and greetings. I am Elizabeth von Lyria, Honorable Flag Bearer of House Lyria. So, quick chat before we get into it. If you are here, by the way, because I know people click on these, I see you, people who click on these videos, because I guess they want to see me play Elven Knight. Okay, are the audio levels okay? Can people hear the game? I suppose. I mean, you can also just get into it. So I want to demonstrate the proof of concept for today's stream. Which is that it is possible to do damage. Okay, sounds good. Awesome, thanks, Poi. It is possible to do damage in this game without pressing your buttons. Yeah, that's basically it. But for anyone wondering, or in case any people who play this game go, how much damage you actually do, I guess? I'm going to do a 25-second test. So, okay, that was the other thing too. This character has some gear now, from the grinding that I did, also from the kind of the stuff from the tail end of the last event. I'm a little bit tilted, because basically what the event did is you can craft armor, or whatever, which if you math out the timeline for how long it takes to craft all of your pieces as epic pieces, I think it totals to about 8 months, or 9 months, which is miserable. However, the event made it quite a bit faster. I could have crafted 3 more pieces of epic gear, but I got to the event too late. So, we were unable to do that. So this is what we have. And this is how much damage we do. For anyone who cares, we're gonna mess this up, and it's fine. Oh. Press a weird button there. Enter the anime mode. Come on and slam. Welcome to the jam. Yeah, so minus maybe missing some skills or some double casting or whatever, we do around 25 bill. In relation to this patch, the cut line for the current raid, I don't want to cite a bad number, but like somewhere above like 130 bill, I think, is the cut line for the current raid content for a DPS character. So we don't do nearly enough damage for this patch, but what we do is enough damage to do the guide content of the previous content, which is what we're doing today. I'd also like to demonstrate what we will be doing, I guess, as well, is that I have this. Hello, JV. Welcome. There we go. So, this is the sticky note declaring the rules for today. So, if I open the analysis here, it shows me the distribution of what did what damage, right? So doing Chain Rush, this is the Chain Rush icon, did 2.7% of my damage, which is not a lot. However, it could be enough to clear content. So what we're going to do is I will now demonstrate to you what happens when you ban half of your skills. Ban half of your skills and then put them all on manual input. So I won't be using this. Yeah, so Awakenings, by the way, were those like big buttons like this one, the ones that have a cut in, or the one where I like jumped on the tree and went really high into the sky. those are Awakenings. I won't be using those because they do too much damage. What was I doing? I think the only other thing I have to do is actually put these on a timer. Like this. Right. Okay. We're also going to unlevel all of these because they do too much damage. And I think I actually need to lock this and this so I don't actually use them. Don't accidentally use them. Oh, funnier thing as well is that I was doing a... there was another content that I wanted to do on today's stream. Where... it's an actual dungeon on the map. So the thing is... I'm going to move this for 1 second. So you might be able to see here, kind of at the bottom, my SP. I don't know where it is, because it's being covered by my phone, yeah. So the SP is here. Those are my skill points. So if I apply this, then it'll show that I have 5,000 skill points. Now, the game literally yells at you and says that you need to skill your skills, or you won't be able to fight. Now here's the thing, game, is that I have a larger brainium than you, and my only required skill is Chain Rush, and I need you to stop badgering me. So, we're going to be casting a lot of these skills. So these are low cooldown skills that don't actually do damage. And instead, we will be doing all our damage with Chain Rush. Oh wait, I need to skill this as well. Oh, it changed the manual input? Wait, come on. Here's... so I have to change this... No, that's right. Side X is right. Okay. And I just need to make sure this is on that. I was debating whether or not I wanted to, actually do everything on manual input. I kind of just figured I'll do it, and then if it's like ends up being too difficult, then I won't do it. So this is a 25-second rotation now if I don't actually do damage with any of my other skills, and it's all Chain Rush. I should use a pot. Something kind of like this, I suppose. It's pretty hard to... It's interesting because I remember trying to do this before, and it's like actually pretty hard to fill. It's hard to fill all the time with skills because you're not supposed to cancel skills early. So, for example, this skill, you want to wait for that to channel before you chain rush it. Right? But if you do this, and you Chain Rush early, it doesn't, like, finish the skill, but it does proc Chain Rush. So if we look now, we can see that my 44 Chain Rushes dealt 67% of my damage. And that is what we're going to be aiming to do this stream. Is that we are going to clear content by doing all of my damage with Chain Rush. As you can see, we didn't lose any damage. We definitely didn't go from 25 bill to 2 bill. It's fine. Don't worry about it. So, the things that I wanted to do today were... I wanted to do Pandamonium War, which is P-War, Mountain of Exiles, and then also... there's one more. Oh, Fiend War, because that's the raid that's on today. So these rotate. These rotate, and this is the raid that is available right now. This raid was from 95 patch. So the level cap increased between the last time this raid was actually, like, worth doing, I guess. But we're going to start with P-War. Which this is to... Oh, I also need to change one more thing, because, yes, welcome back, Catholic. So, it's funny. The epics that I got, because these are random, this set is actually a very good set. in the current meta, because it's primarily sustained damage. Dating this video. Now, what this says on it is it improves equipped talisman skills by reducing its cooldown and increasing its attack. So, this piece of gear doesn't do much. It gives like 17% bonus damage. But its primary thing is that this talisman, which is what this content farms, this talisman, since it's in my first slot, will have its skill cooldown reduced by 30% and its attack increased by 55%. Now, here's the thing, is that's cheating, because it does too much damage, so we're unequipping those. So, we're gonna go guide mode. This is a mistake. That will be the name of our party. This is a mistake. And we're just gonna hop into it. So, I guess part of the reason why I wanted to, why I wanted to do these was that, this content is what's fun for me about Dungeon Fighter. Like, farming for epics and stuff is pretty, not cool. This is Tagore, by the way. She's very cute. She's a robot. She used to not be a robot. And then she got turned into a robot. So this content's fun for me. That's why we're doing it. I do also want to mention that the damage graph that we're checking, because... So, I can check my current damage graph. You can see that all of my damage is from Chain Rush, because it's the best skill in the game. I will be checking the boss damage, not the mob damage. Because it would pretty easily conflate the damage numbers. As you can see, we're gonna be here for a while. This isn't even the boss. Yeah, which the only skills that I'm not manual inputting are shield defense, which has a damage reduction value of, I think, 90%. Or 80% or something like that. It's not particularly reliable, but impregnable defense, which is this, is actually pretty reliable. And I don't have to manual input it in case I'm gonna die. Oh god, this isn't even the boss. You know, I'm gonna be honest. Yesterday, when I was testing to see if I had enough damage to do this, I may have not been thinking very hard about about the consequences of doing this. Oh god. Oh god. So if I... yeah. Making sure. Impregnable defense pretty powerful. And for some reason I lagged through that skill. I just realized that there are people in the background. You know, I've run this content probably more than, probably over 8,000 times, and I've never noticed that. Huh. I don't know why they're there, but they are. So here's Tagore. She is a cute robot. I have a costume on my main character that lets you transform into Tagore in town. And lets you kind of, float around as her. But you do not have that on this character. I think when I did this in practice, it took me, 3 cycles. Which, by the way, we're gonna have to change it up a little bit when we go to Exiles, because I actually don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish Exiles. I only went, halfway through a run, and then kind of gave up. So we'll see how that goes. So, this is the DDR gimmick. Well... Or I suppose Step Mania. I remember being, like, pretty good at EDR when I was younger. On the mat or controller, either one. But when my friend introduced me to Step Mania, I was really, really bad at it. Oh my god. Can somebody, like, use their instance of time magic to go back in time and tell me not to do this stream? Because this is a mistake. God. Well, I suppose the nice thing about doing this, though, is that since I have level 100 gear, I'm probably not at risk of dying if I keep chugging potions. But, oh god. I suppose it depends how many things I get hit by. Which you'll start to notice when we get to Exiles, that might actually be a lot of things. Did the robot lady have a drill arm there? Yes! Yes, she did! It's pretty cool. Tagore, before she was turned into a robot, I don't remember what she did, but she had a different model. She showed up in the level 95 story. I seriously don't remember what she did, but she, like, participates in, like, on the main team, I guess, for a little while, or, like, your team, whatever that means to you. Holy moly. Yeah, so I was saying, the nice thing about this content... I'm gonna mess up that manual and put a whole bunch. Nice thing about this content is that there's no timers for each of the individual dungeons. So I can't time out by fighting this boss. And we will also notice a little bit after... that these dungeons give me more damage, which is why I'm doing them. Normally, honestly, you probably wouldn't be doing these. Based on the current, like, gear cap, and whatever. But we're Chain Rush mode. We're Chain Rush brain right now. Okay. Here. Oh. Can you get off of the thing, please? Thank you? Question mark? Alright. Chain Rush. Oh, I think that Pulverize actually hit. That's bad. Okay. One more cycle, maybe. One more cycle, maybe. Well, the costumes are for, like, in town, right? And they're normally, just... They're kind of like trophies, I guess. That are like, hey, I did this content when it came out. There's some you can't move around in, I guess. And then there's some that, like, allow you to move around. Normally the ones that allow you to move around, give you town movement speed. But if that did not answer your question, you can elaborate. I'm not sure what you mean by circumstance. They're basically just like cosmetics for in town. Yeah, one of them's like a giant like a giant octopus reinforcer. Man, if you want to talk about like miserable things about this game, reinforcing is not great. So I'm gonna take a quick second after this to use some headache moderation magic. One moment. The reason for this, by the way, is because there was... So, House Lyria was getting some, what's it called? Some renovation around the top bastion. Is that the correct way to describe this? So there were people banging on my roof this morning. And I didn't sleep very well. So, we're gonna... Yeah, give me one moment. Yeah, I tried to drink a bunch of water before stream, because I thought it might be dehydration, but we're just not gonna worry about it. Yeah, hydrating caffeinate. Yeah, I agree. I had a coffee. I was actually so tired this morning. I just like ordered coffee on what's a good way to replace delivery? I ordered coffee from the town over. Or the bastion over. I don't want to say it. But yeah, so color changing or maybe getting tattered when you take a bunch of damage. Unfortunately not. However, I will mention to you, not sponsored by the way, that the current package is there you go. In case that was your fancy. I think that the knight is a respectably beautiful individual. Yes. Okay. So did it take me 12 minutes to kill the first boss? That might actually not be good for this run. Oh wait, hold on a second. We have to check the, just to validate this run, we have to check the damage from the last one. As you can see, 305 chain rushes dealt 81% of my damage, or 186 dealt 79% of the boss. Okay, so we're gonna keep going here. Man, this is such a mistake. I should have put the, like, suffering face on this thumbnail. I think that would have been good. Oh. Yes. Which, that stuff costs money. So, you know, the classic free-to-play model, as it were. Yeah, he's pretty edgy. Probably wouldn't want to meet him in a back alley. He would tell me something about, like, his dark gods or something, I think. And how he thirsts for blood. Okay. Alright. Yeah, which, by the way, I do have the premium stuff from this set and also from the set that just cycled out, which all are damage mods. And I also still do no damage, so funny. But I do proportionately enough to entertain you for about... How long are we? 40 minutes already? Jeez. I wanted to get to 3 things today, but I might actually have to not put the Fiend War on there. Because if it wasn't clear, if you have not started playing this game, then you shouldn't start. If you're already in here, then I pray for your soul and that your drops are good so that you can stop playing. It's like I don't want people to watch my video. It's tough to decide who I'm designing the stream for. It's like, because technically the people who are gonna find a Dungeon Fighter video are probably like interested in Dungeon Fighter, right? So naturally, by going, wow, I don't like this game, it's probably not the way I want to go, even though I get like a pretty significant degree of entertainment from this game. As you can see by literally playing this class on like extra hard mode, this isn't something that a sane person would do. Okay. But I figured I'd take the angle of the people who are actually watching, which is, I can explain what is going on to some degree of efficiency. By the way, this is Doghead. I don't know if you saw her splash art, but her head is certainly a dog. Oh, I forgot to mention, I think the funniest thing about this game that I'll never forget is, first of all, this game died, I think, for like a year or 2 on the North American side. Which is definitely not where I'm from. So it died for a little bit. And then it came back for like an open beta to see if people were like interested in it. And the ad for it, I will never forget the ad for it. Because it was like, I don't know if it's still the tagline. It might honestly still be the tagline. It's play your anime world. And that honestly kills me. Like, because, you know, they're kind of right. This is definitely pretty anime. But seeing that on a sidebar ad made me, like, kind of lose it a little bit. Oh. I should also mention that I just watched a video the other day. Which maybe is the reason why I'm doing this. It's not. I definitely just wanted to do this because I think it's fun. But, there's a video of somebody else playing this, this class, Elven Knight. Except playing it correctly and actually pressing the buttons correctly. Doing some of the, like, actually more challenging content in this game. Like, challenging solo content that's, like, meant to be challenging. It's literally called Soroka Challenge Mode. And they were very geared. So, like, it's pretty common practice in DFO, like, when new content comes out, except for the newest content, because it's primarily sustained damage. Pretty common practice to just brute force everything by, like, pressing your awakening button and then killing it. And that person did a lot of damage. Not exactly killing everything in one shot with their awakening, but they were doing more damage than my Elven Knight. By a pretty large margin. Not this one. I should mention for anybody who, I suppose, plays this game, that I play 3 Elven Knights. This is the 3rd one. The first one was a mistake. The second one clearly showed that I was an addict, and this 3rd one is probably just like... I don't know if it's like Stockholm Syndrome or something. So this boss is almost dead, by the way. We're almost there. Oh, please die. Oh my god. Okay. We did it. So here's the thing, is that those are the 2 swords down, so now I have 2 additional damage modifiers that will make dealing more damage easier. However, I don't know. Probably still going to be a little bit brutal. I was able to do this with manual inputting, which is like all the commands and whatever. So like double tap, Z is a command. But when we go to Exiles, I might change it so that I put some of the skills on my skill bar, just because I actually want to be able to clear the content. Because it's a little bit more lax for this one, but I feel like it's going to be way more tight when we go to Exiles. Oh, hold on a second. I did the thing again where I didn't check the previous. So this is what we're currently on. Yeah, previous chain rush. Just validating the run. 83%. Probably possible to like level up some of my lower level skills so this goes a bit faster. Because my ratio of dealing damage with chain rush is 83%. Oh, I died. Is 83%. So I could afford for my lower level skills to do a bit more damage. 83 is a good number. This is Wordsworth. He's kind of cool, actually. Except for this. Do not like this one. We are starting the game. So this is the gimmick that if you do not do correctly, he blows up the entire screen, and that's bad. So we're going to avoid doing that. And instead... Wait, what? Did I miss something? Iframe? Okay. And it didn't do damage to the boss. It didn't do damage to the boss. Run is still valid. I will show you omnipotent power. Try to... Oh! Secondary function of that skill, called Elvish Jump, is that you can zoom across the screen like this. However, I still have backstep on manual input, so I tried to jump there. I was not able to jump. Which is a tragedy. For sure. You filthy rats! Not a rat. I'm not a rat, right? Guys? Okay, so that was what was supposed to happen. That's good. Thanks, JV. Just making sure, you know. Just making sure that I'm not a rat. You know, rats can be chill, but, you know, since I'm not one, I would rather... I don't think there are too many rodent-like qualities. That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm glad. I'm glad. You know, I think that's a good sign that, that my chat is well aware of the consequences of pottery. Of pottery, you know. In case, you know. I just want you to, like, consider what it's like to be in, you know, an infinite bag. Fun. It's fun for sure. Oh, that's what happened. So this is a bug. That is definitely a bug. It's only supposed to spawn 3 circles, but it spawned 4. So I think it spawned the 4th one last time, but it's hiding behind my phone. God, why am I doing this? Oh! Go! Damage! Deal damage, please! Chain rush, go! Wait, hold on a second, Captain. You said there aren't too many rodent-like qualities. Wait, which one are the rodent-like qualities? Do you want to explain yourself? Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Okay. Oh! That dealt a lot of damage to me. So our friend is almost dead here. Let's start the game! Let's start the game. We're having fun playing the game. Brock. Brock. That was the wrong input. Brock. Hey, you're not bad. Nice. I'm pretty sure rats abandon activities they find distasteful in or would otherwise recommend. That's fair. That's fair. Survivability? Wait, hold on a second. Oh, wait, no, that's a good thing. I thought you were saying that I don't have survivability. And I was like, wait. Wait, hold on a moment. I've been doing this streaming thing for a month and a half, I'll have you know. And for some reason, people still watch me. Not too sure about that one. So there's actually this meme I wanted to post. Evil girl. That's the hope. You know. Yeah, there's this meme I wanted to post, but I felt like it was too negative. And I didn't want it to, like, be negative. I just thought it was really funny. Yeah, that's a rodent quality for sure. I'm glad you find me entertaining, JB. You know, because... How do I explain it? I think the thing that I find very interesting about, like, streamers, right? Is the concept of, like, or just the concept in general of parasocial relationships. Jeez, wow. Which people describe as, like, you know, like, we would consider each other friends, right? So, like, my chat are my friends because they entertain me and I entertain them, right? Something like that. Which there has to be some understanding, right? That, like, obviously since both myself is not a majority of your day, maybe it is, I don't know, and you aren't technically a majority of my day, right? Is that it would technically be impossible for us to have, like, how do I say it? I want to be very careful when I say this, because it's not like we're not friends, right? But according to that, like, idea, right, is that, right, the reality is we don't really know too much about each other. Like, maybe you know that I play RPGs, you know, I try to be pretty transparent about the things that I like doing, right? But the thing that's fascinating to me about that is that in my day-to-day, I feel like I maintain a lot of acquaintances, right? And these are people who, like, you know, I know a certain amount of things about them. Maybe I don't know a whole lot about them, or, like, I don't spend too much time with them. But the feeling that kind of always sticks in, like, myself, right, is that, you know, I hope they're doing well, right, is kind of what I think about. So even people who I, like, know a little bit about, but, you know, maybe I don't like them for some reason or whatever, right, the reality is still that, like, I care enough about, like, I care enough about your day not being terrible, right? Like Poi mentioned, he had to drive. I say he. I don't know if Poi is a she. Had to drive for like 8 hours or something, or 10 hours. Terrible. Right? So I'm glad that if the stream can entertain you or whatever, right? Like, we are friends enough that I care about your existence a little bit, at least. You know what I mean? And I think that's just very, very interesting. In general, as like a concept. Because I think more people should have the capacity to, like, empathize with people, you know what I mean? Like, at least a little bit, right? You'd think. Sorry if that was, like, weird. I don't want to make it weird. You know what I mean? Maybe that made it weird. If that made it weird, just feel free to, like, time magic it out of your memory. But, you know. Oh. I don't know what cycle I'm on for this boss. But I'm pretty sure we're, you know, I'd really appreciate it if they stopped existing. Speaking of that drive, I had to do it again today. What? So I was just a passenger. Oh, thank goodness. Holy moly. I was gonna say, like, long drives are tough. So, you know. At least you weren't driving this time. I have to press buttons in a certain order so that I actually do damage. I should also mention about Elven Knight in general, right? You might see the bar over my head sometimes says, like, miss or whatever. So it starts at chain 3. If you hit the center of the bar, it goes to 4, 5, 6, etc. But please recognize that none of my skills do damage. And the only thing that the chain rush bar does is it increases the damage of the next activation of a skill. And we don't care about that. Because our damage is all in chain rush. So 79% here. That was the last one. 77%. 78%. So we're still cleared. We're still on track here. I also wanted to mention one more thing, actually, is that this is a piece of premium gear. So this is from the current package. They're usually like 20 to 40 bucks. Which I didn't buy that. I bought it with gold because my other character has some amount of gold available to them. So there's a very important line of text on this title, which is integral to this run, which is level 30 active skill attack plus 15%. And the interesting thing about Chain Rush is that, so this is level 30, right? That's where Chain Rush is. But very specifically, this is an orange skill or a yellow skill. Whereas these are buff skills. Chain Rush is not a buff skill. You buff it at the start of the dungeon, or you used to have to buff it at the start of the dungeon, but it is not a buff skill. And I tested this. Is the plus 12%, 15% damage from this ability does affect Chain Rush. Which, it might honestly just be better to, like... It might just be better to have better gear, but that title is effectively like the budget title of the current patch. It's still like, I don't want to say like budget title, because I have the actual budget title in my save. But in regard to like doing actually a lot of damage, I could have gotten a better one. But this character is not going to see a lot of improvement. And I also don't intend on playing Dungeon Fighter a lot. I just want to, like, showcase the, I just want to showcase, like, the raids and stuff, I guess. Probably improve them a little bit over time. And the only reason I'm here, I guess, is to spread the love of Chain Rush. Remember when I said all the other classes were good? I was lying. It was a lie. It was all a lie. You should only ever play Elven Knight. Please don't. Do not subject yourself to this hell. Oop. I also think I started this run at like 156 Sparkling Remy's touches, and I'm currently at 110. Because the RPG stuff? Oh, unrelated. If you ever want to do a dramatic reading on stream instead of as a warm-up, I'm happy to provide with deeply scuffed and immature short scenes I wrote for my Sunday games. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna really be needing to reading. I don't have to read to warm up. The point was to read to warm up for like other things, but if I'm just speaking like this, I can go for actually decades. With absolutely no strain on my voice. Like, at all. I think when I, because I also did practice streams with my friends, I think it actually still, it's still strenuous in general, right? To talk for a lot. So that was the thing that was most surprising to me when I tried even doing practice streams, is that, like, any amount of talking, regardless of your technique, it can strain your voice a lot. Like, you should try it. It's kind of fascinating. Because I used to wonder why, like, new streamers would do, like, relatively short streams. Or, like, what would be considered a relatively short stream, right? So I'm gonna hide behind the shield. And the reality is that if you just talk for a very long time, you're gonna wear out your voice. Oh, it's over here. Okay. All good. Oh, something's wrong with it. This is Sarposa, by the way. There's a class in this game called Male Mage. And this guy is kind of like... he's one of the subclasses. So one of the subclasses is called Elemental Bomber. Where they have multicolored... Basically what's happening on screen, right? They have multicolored, like, big, cool bomb spell things and whatever. And I believe Sarposa is supposed to be an Elemental Bomber, if I understand that correctly. However, you should recognize that both mage subclasses are not manly men. Both male and female mage are not, don't look like them. I don't know. If you guys are interested, I could do like a dramatic reading of literally anything. Just because it'd be funny. Oh, get me out of here. I think I didn't finish that story yesterday. But I was doing a dramatic reading of that document that I was talking about to my friends. It's hard to be as manly as Elven Knight. That's fair. Well, so we are now entering stage 2, with 12 minutes to go, and I could have sworn I did not take like half an hour to do this last time. Oh, get me out! Bonk. Oh, that was a mistake. Please stop doing that. I would not like to be on the ground. Thank you. Okay, this is the one I was actually a little bit worried about. Okay, we're good. Okay. That could have been a lot worse. Okay, it's a lot worse. Stop! He's grabbing my feet! Didn't know Sarposa liked feet. So we're currently dying in the abyss. We are no longer dying in the abyss. Oh. Beep bop, beep bop, beep bop. Ra-da. Hold on a second. Just gonna awaken in this corner so that I don't have to use a potion. Oh. Once again. Oh no! Okay, 40% to go. 10 minutes. We're gonna make it. I'm pretty sure. There was another piece of content I wanted to do today that was not on the current list in the description. That was Anton. And Anton was the raid from... Oh, wait, you know what? I could also do Luke Daily. Wow. Anton was the raid from 85 patch. Or 86 patch. Whatever. It was weird back then. And it got turned into a weekly dungeon that you can still farm for a couple of very specific things. Oh, that was uncool. Oh, I backseated into that. That's bad. Should probably be using my Warlord Scry potions, but I'm not. Oh, I forgot actually one of the major potions. Hold on a moment. Let me chug. Glug glug. Yeah, so I wanted to do Anton content, but actually, all of the bosses died to, like, one Chain Rush activation because, like, the content's really old, right? And the cut line for that content is, like, about, like, 5% of the current required content. So... And I was also really, sad to find out that one of the bugs were kind of, like, patched, I guess? You want to call it like that? So the final boss of Anton is Omniscient Mateka. Is it Omniscient? His name is Mateka. And he has a shield. And the shield flickers on and off right as he's about to attack you. And the purpose is that you are supposed to perform a counter attack. So as Mateka is going to beat you up, you need to counter attack him. And it'll spawn an orb. You bring the orb over to a summoning sign. If you match 3 tiles, it'll summon a boss. I know that that was all very vague and a bit strange. However, there used to be a thing in 85 patch called a counter kill. I think that's what it's called. Where, like, yeah, it was like, see, if you were gonna CK Mateka, that means that somebody had such high damage that when you hit Mateka, so like, if you did a really big skill, and you hit Mateka while his shield was down, this was a lot easier with skills that had, like, lingering hitboxes, then it would just kill Mateka. Like, you could deal, like, his HP, his entire HP bar in damage by, like, using one of your bigger skills and timing it correctly. And that was, like, a good way to skip part of the raid. But they patched it. So I wanted to kill Mateka with just Chain Rush. Because if I shield defense and then Chain Rush, it's not like an attack. So on these damage charts, right, I still need to press other skills. Unfortunately. Still have to press other skills. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay, there we go. We did it! Let's go! Yeah, so I wanted to just shield defense Mateka. Maybe I'll just let this play out. Oh, wait, I have video sound off, though. No! Shield defense kill Mateka, but they patched it. So you can't deal damage to him while he's in shield form. Interestingly, the current event, you can counter-hit Mateka in that version of it. I don't know why. I don't know who put the other version of Mateka into something. Wait, that lady was about to eat me. What? Looked like her mouth was gonna eat my face. So yeah, the current event, you can fight Mateka and you can counter-attack him, or counter-hit kill him. But in the actual, like, dungeon version of it, you cannot. I feel like this would be a lot better with sound. Just picture there's like... So 43 minutes, not bad if I do say so myself. Normally in the group version of that, so there's another version of it. There's another version of it. That's like hard mode. And that version of the content is normally cleared in a group in less than 4 minutes. Just for reference. And this is the guide version. So this is the like easy form. This is the easy version of this. That's just supposed to be cleared nonchalantly. And the hard version is cleared in 4 minutes. So we did it in 43. Pretty good, if I do say so myself. Let's just double check that our chain rush does a lot of damage. Yep. It appears to have done its job. So. What's this one? That was Sicily? I thought that was like the first one we did. I guess it was like over here. Anyways. The point is, Chain Rush at the very top because it is the top skill. I also wanted to mention that looking at Echo Chat, which is the world chat of this game, the message that just flew by is that a player likes to eat the behinds of other people. And that is why there is my big dumb face on top of it. I really wish I could just disable Echo Chat, but I can't. Because, I mean, I guess it's not so bad because you get to have more of my face on the screen. Okay, so what we're going to do real quick is let's do some talisman crafting, because that was our reward from this thing. Let's see if we get something good. We do not. Do I want to combine these? Probably not worth it. If I got a rare one, I feel like you're not supposed to do this, but... because if you combine your own class... Oh, wait, hold on a second. I actually almost messed that up. Because I don't have any other talismans. And in case that the content gets too difficult, I wanted to have that available to me. Okay, so now we're going to go to the Exile Mountains. So this is also content to farm talismans. But this is level 100 content. So what we have to do here is that, unfortunately, I probably won't be... I'll reset my damage charts. I probably will not be hitting 80% damage dealt with Chain Rush because that I would actually time out. So what we're going to do is I'm going to level my low-level skills. So that's Shield Uppercut, Wheel of Fate, Lion's Kick, Lethal Punto, I think Start Shield as well. I'm a little bit concerned Disarm's going to do too much damage. I think Sentence doesn't do damage. I think Sentence can do damage, so... I'm going to level those skills for the purposes of just dealing a little bit of damage. And we also have TPs. So... Oh, I already had these all TP'd. That's fun. Okay. Well, these increase the damage of the skills a little bit more. But if you looked at my damage chart from the other thing, they should have only dealt about like 1% damage. Like 1% damage dealt or something like that, so... And also for the sake of my own sanity, I'm going to take off all of the things that are hard for me to input and put them back on the skill bar, because I don't want to do it. So natural restraint goes here. Just wanted to get this out of the way. Natural restraint goes there. This goes here, I think. I think this can go here. How does something do too much damage? Well, you see, Catholic, if you read the rules of the run... Sorry, okay. So I want to deal at least 50% of all my damage by Chain Rush. So when I was testing or doing... when I was looking at this yesterday, basically all of my skills, so these skills... Like, if I actually skill these skills and use them, they will prevent my Chain Rush from dealing over 50% of my total damage. And that's unacceptable because it's cheating. But since these are kind of like cantrippy-like spells, right? Or abilities, they do pretty low amounts of damage, period. But I do need to raise how much damage I do so that I can actually finish the content. And here's the thing as well, is that, like, I actually don't even know if this is going to work for this one, because I got, like, one boss in, and I was like, yeah, it's probably fine. However, Panda War, I actually did yesterday. So, actually, if you look at my weekly info, I do have a clear of Exile Mountains, but this clear was because I actually had all my skills leveled, right? So, I don't have my skills leveled right now. I only have my low-level skills leveled, but that was if I level like these, if I can cast my Awakenings and stuff, then that makes it a lot easier. Also, interestingly, Ancient Born and Ancient Deer did like a lot of damage when I had them leveled. So I can't level them because they will do too much damage. Maybe we can choose one. I don't know. But so those are going to go on my skill bar. Verdant Sword can also go... Oh, whoops. So Verdant Sword will go there. This can go on Q. Because part of my rotation as well on my like normal Elven Knight involves pressing a lot of these skills. So some things that I do are a little bit easier than others. What do I want to put on? I think Pulverize does not do too much damage at level 1, so put that there. It's like quarter circle forward, quarter circle but from above. So I'm familiar with casting all of these. It's just when you have to like include the other skills that I get like a little bit tripped up. Okay. See that I have disconnected. Interestingly... Oh, are we back? Okay, we're back. Welcome back. So, interestingly, when I was looking at videos yesterday, I think when my... Yeah, I think when my stream cuts out, on YouTube, sometimes it does not cut out. Because I was watching the Celeste stream from a couple weeks ago, where I was in, like, the B-side room, or, like, the room to get to B-side, so the recording room. Recording room? It has the alternating blocks and stuff. I was just there, like, messing around, doing nothing for, like, 30 seconds and not talking. I was like, shouldn't you be, like, entertaining your audience, Elizabeth, instead of, like, sitting there being an idiot? It's probably because I cut out there, or my internet cut out, so... I just assumed that it wouldn't even show up, but it does. Okay. I don't actually know if this is going to work, so let's go. Mountain of Exiles. I would like to make a Mountain of Exiles party, but I would like to make a guide mode, please. Our party name is still This Is a Mistake. So let's jump into it. Do I have enough potions? I think I do. So let's... Okay, so we have to do all of the dungeons. I was considering skipping the 35% dungeon, because technically my burst is very, very low. But I think it'll be okay. I think I'm gonna do it anyways. Hold on a second. I have to shift this around. I think that is more correct. Maybe this should be on shift. Oh. I've never seen that before. That was interesting. Okay, fantastic. So yeah, you'll notice that in the top right, there's a timer for... there's a timer for these maps. And that is... Oh. That will actually time me out if it hits that number, so... Oh my god. Actually going to use all of the potions this time. More actively, because I would like to not, The Black Knight will come. Fantastic. I'll prepare the wine. Run? I wonder how many cycles this is going to take. So, I actually don't know how to do this gimmick in solo mode. Okay, so I suppose I need to not get hit. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. Oh, wait, no, hold on a second. I think what I'm supposed to do is, there's, like, pillars of light or something that spawn. I don't know. But the thing is, in group mode, we normally just skip that gimmick because it takes too long. And I think the benefit for doing it isn't that big. But now that I think about it, it might actually be a problem if I don't do it. Okay. Yeah, so I think I can actually stand outside here, and then I'm supposed to, like, get stuff. Do I collect these? Yes, these block stuff. Yeah, I'm supposed to stand in these. Okay, there's one. There's the other one. Nice. Okay, we did it. Normally, we do not do that. Oh, I should have considered that my weapon could break. Wait, that's kind of bad. Oh, no. Oh, God. Okay, I suppose we're going again. I don't know if I'm going to be able to repair my weapon after this. I don't know if I have enough gold. Block all this stuff. Defeat. As in defeat. The feet. Contrary to Sarposa, this boss does not like defeat. I'm a little bit concerned that I'm dealing too much damage with my other skills, so I'm gonna check, I think, at around 30%. Because I might need to stop pressing, I might need to stop pressing, like, Vanguard Strash and Lunge Evolution. Could be doing too much damage. Let us see. My current damage to the boss is 54%. Okay. We're doing fine. I probably shouldn't push it by pressing too much. The feet should be on the desk for that joke. Honestly, probably would have been a good idea. Oh, no. Okay, this could be bad. Please, 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 wait! I can't believe that last thing hit me. That's so sad. I was pretty impressed with myself on the, what stream? The suffering stream? Because I put the pretending to be happy mask up, and then I also gave it my feet. And I thought that was really funny. I only prepared some of the props for that stream. Did not anticipate that I was going to use my feet as a prop. Where are the stuff? Oh, well, there's one. Can't believe the boss's finisher move is so cute. Wait, which one? I actually don't know which one you're talking about. Oh, like the... Is it like the little energy balls? Yeah, they're pretty cute, actually, when I think about it. Oh, there's so much stuff on the screen. Okay. Let's just double check that we didn't invalidate our run. Because when I mapped this out, it was pretty close. Okay. We're still dealing 60% of our damage with Chain Rush, which is good. Pulverize was getting up there, but not quite enough to surpass Chain Rush, the best skill in the game. So I have to repair. Okay, thank God I can repair my weapon, because that would have been really bad. Oh. Yeah. So now we have the Wilderness. Do we want to fight Mia or Knight of Chaos first? I probably shouldn't take too much time in these menus because I don't actually know if I can finish this content, but we're doing it. The problem is that these bosses actually don't have that much HP in comparison to the last two bosses. The last two bosses have much more HP. So I'm a bit concerned that we will not be able to finish this. We have to go hard, we have to play hard. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Okay. So this is Mia. She is a tree lady. She also has very scary thorns. I'm not a huge fan of. I know that I have made jokes in the past about these thorns and what people might use them for. However, since I am... Oh, that's a lot of damage. Since I'm the honorable flag bearer of House Lyria, I cannot make any of those comments. Holy moly, I'm actually dying. Oh god, that's so much damage. Oh, we also have a token limit on this one. Probably would have been a good thing to... Oh. Wait, where's the green? What is going on? What is this? I think on the next rotation I'll go for the stylish backstep. Holy moly, there's too many plants though. Maybe I should, like, clear the plants. Is it a good idea to clear the plants? Maybe. Oh no. I have been hit by the boss gimmick, which means that they're going to try and stab me. That is not good. Do not like being stabbed. Oh god. I think I normally play this game with, like, music turned off, because it's like my background noise game. But now that I have the music turned on, it is pretty intense for the context of the difficulty of the situation. Oh god, ah! Yeah, just let me hit you, please. I would like to give you a big whack with my shield. Okay, we have 6 minutes to go, and I think the total timer for this dungeon is like 12, so I actually don't even know if we can kill Mia. Maybe I should start actually channeling my lunge evolutions. Oh, I didn't block that. Oops. Okay, so let's actually build our chain rush here. Oh, I got hit again. Oh, I got hit again. Okay. Minutes to go. I should check how much damage I'm dealing so we do not invalidate a run. This is to the boss. 59% still, that's good. Block. Oh. I honestly thought that the most stressful thing about this was going to be, like, the time. And it's actually, I think, how many button presses I can do. Like, I thought I was going to be fine on, like, how many button presses I have to do to actually clear this, but, holy, too many buttons. This does not speak well for how the next bosses are going to go. However, I do also think that Mia is moderately thick. It's just the final boss and the second final boss are very thick. But Mia is still moderately thick. I think I've also run the boss pattern so many times that they're spawning the trees beside each other, which isn't supposed to be the case. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to spawn it. Spawn it on the other sides of the, other sides of the map. Ah! Please. Please take the damage. I also have to be pretty careful with the thorns. Oh no, this is bad. Because they... Oh, wow, this is so awkward. Oh god. Oh god, please. The thorns heal her, I believe. Yeah, so this is what's supposed to happen, is the green tree is on the other side. I don't know, maybe it just does that from time to time. Block. Here. It's good. Oh my god. Oh my god. Please. Please, we have 2 minutes and 30 seconds, please. Oh my god. Okay. Let's just dodge this pattern. Let's calm down. Calm down. Jump. This entire side of the map, it has bushes. Oh god, please. Please, 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 please. Okay. Okay, just double check. Because if it's not correct, then I have to retry. 58%. Okay, we're good. Get him! Go! Oh, God. For anyone who missed that, you didn't miss anything. Just don't... I disabled DVR. You can't go back and watch it. Oh, God. Can I repair my weapon? I cannot repair my weapon. What is the durability on my weapon? 30 out of 45? I think my weapon is going to break before I can clear this content. What can I do? The lore build. Yeah, no, I just, you know, ran myself into some thorns by accident. You know, the classic, as it were. So I'm gonna sell these materials because I can't repair my weapon right now. And we're gonna super heavily undercut the market because I need them to sell fast. What else can I sell? I don't suppose anybody would be interested in buying my nut, do you think? Anybody? Would anybody like to buy a fresh Elizabeth Skytree nut? No? Okay. Alright. Just figure it out, ask. See, the thing, right? It's really funny because, like, that item itself is probably the most obnoxious item in the game. If you've ever wanted to, like, actively irritate somebody in this game, all you have to do is nut on them. Like, it's that easy. People are not very happy when you just, like, nut on them in this game. That is not something they're interested in. Which, for reference, I can demonstrate in one moment. I actually don't know if I can nut on these bosses. Hold on a second. Put this here. Yeah, so if I just, like, stand in front of them and go like this. Oh, it didn't do anything. Okay. So, these are throw immune, or grab immune, or knockdown immune, or something. But the Skytree nut is a green nut that you throw as an item. And when you throw it, people who are not in super armor or grab immune or whatever get knocked down. They get knocked over. That is what the Skytree nut does. And we had one person in our guild who had about 10,000 Skytree nuts. And that was not very pleasant. I can confirm that getting nutted on 10,000 times is not very pleasant. I would heavily recommend against it. I was trying to see if I had any other... Okay, this is what it was. Because, this run and the last run took so long that my undiluted strength potion actually ran out. In regular runs, I normally like just beating up this guy during this gimmick. Because if you have 4 other people in the party, the other people can handle the gimmick. And then I just do this. Unfortunately, I have to do it. Okay. On the topic of counter hit gimmicks, by the way, in relation to Miteka, they've had counter hit gimmicks, I think, in like every major raid since it was incited. I think it wasn't in a couple of places. Oh god. Okay, thank god. But they decided to put a counter hit in this one, and I was very frustrated with it at the start. Because normally the counter hit gimmicks, if you fail them, they kind of just like hit you, or I guess there is one that punishes you a little bit more. Okay, hold on a moment. I'm trying to get through this thing. But this one, if you fail it twice, it just like resets it, which is really annoying. Wait, what? Wait, why are you getting me to do the counter gimmick again? What? Didn't I already knocked this one down, didn't I? Oh, I must have messed it up. Well, that's not good for my time. Okay, counter hit, here we go. Bop. Oh, I messed it up. Bop. Bop. Okay, so that's that one. I don't know why it, like, respawned. I don't think I've ever seen that. But this is also a gimmick that we normally skip in parties, because you can just deal damage to him, and isn't like a huge benefit to getting this state outside of you're playing Elven Knight, so you're really concerned with whether or not you can do damage or not. I wonder if I'm actually gonna need to like take a break from playing Dungeon Fighter after this, because I have dailies to do or weeklies to do. There's statics that are counting on me to do damage, but I'm bullying my fingers a little bit with this one, keeping them like a little too busy. Oh, all my things aren't full. Oh, God. Oh, wait, please. Oh, hold on. Okay. If those totems detonate, they do damage, and that's not good. I don't like it when they do damage. I think I'm gonna have to buy more damage potions as well, actually. I have to buy more Warlords Guide potions. Which, they're expensive, so I'm kind of hoping, Oh, wait, you know what I could also check? There's like a mini-game thing. That I could check to see if I got any potions from that. Okay, counter hit. Bonk. And bonk. Oh, stop it. Oh, stop it. Stop. 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 Okay. 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 Might need to level another skill, guys. I don't know if this is gonna be enough damage to complete the run. Oh, this could be bad. Oh, this could be bad. Oh, this is not good. Oh, no. Oh, oh, God. You can't even stop this. I should mention. So this is a Korean game, by the way, which, you know, it's been localized, and I think the localization is usually good. But sometimes the localization just like makes me laugh, because clearly it was supposed to be this like very dramatic, like kind of anime thing to say, like start translating the cult's Haladon. It's like, okay, I don't actually know what that means. Oops. Oh, did I run? Okay, hold on a second. I should mention there's another system in this game called Cube Skills, which people normally don't pay too much attention to. But to cast some of your skills, you need a material called Clear Cube Fragments. Clear Cube Fragments. So when if you run out of Clear Cube Fragments, then I might stop being able to cast certain skills. And I don't actually know if that's going to happen, because I'm pressing a lot of buttons. Most of them are not cube skills, but I think some of them are. They're usually your later level skills that do a lot of damage, which I'm pressing for moderately less damage. Hey, come on. Can I record this as cardio? Do any of you keep, like, exercise logs? Do you think if you kept an exercise log, that, like, pressing a lot of buttons on the keyboard would be considered cardio. Because I'm kind of feeling it. Come on, come on! Feel it, feel it! Hello, welcome to, what are those called? Exercise videos? Hello, welcome to the House Lyria exercise video. I will be your host for today, Elizabeth von Lyria, honorable workout coach of House Lyria. And, today we're doing chain rushes. So, to execute a chain rush, you can, just press any skill, and then press the chain rush button. And if you're feeling particularly excited, I actually think I'm gonna time out. I didn't realize, but I think I might time out of this dungeon, which means that this run is over. That'd be really bad. Okay, minute and 30, and I have to do 40%. I don't know about this one. We might need to adopt the skip strats, where I just don't participate in that one gimmick, and I just attack the boss. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We only have a minute left. I'm not gonna bother trying to counter hit this thing. And we also have 6 tokens, so if I die, it's not a big deal. The knocking me over is really, really annoying, though. Oh, I accidentally activated it. Okay. Well, I guess we're counter hitting. Okay. Back in there. 33 seconds. Is my war cry on cooldown or something? Okay, there we go. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go back to town. We only have 15 seconds and 30% to go. Okay, so let's just check something real quick. So that's good. So I can repair my weapon and have no more gold. Okay, so our damage that we dealt in that one was 60% chain rush. Which I think, if we tune that a little bit, right? If we tune it like a little bit, if I give myself a little bit more damage on, let's say like Ancient Boar, then I think I can still, like, have the correct damage ratio. I think. I think we're gonna not TP it. How about Overwhelm? Overwhelm might also do too much damage. Let's try it. Okay. It's entirely possible that I do not have enough gear to do this. But we're gonna try. Ancient Boar, by the way, is normally used just to, like, movement or dash, I suppose. But here we will be using it for a non-zero amount of damage. Oh, I forgot to buy damage potions. Is that gonna be bad? Do I have enough to buy damage potions? Oh, wait, no. Wait, let me check the one thing first. Okay, so we're gonna retreat here before we waste a whole bunch of time. Let's go. I think I was doing subjugation. So I could potentially get, it's enough. Not like that's going to be done anyways, but I think I might get potions from this. So if time guide sounds great. Oh, elemental damage potions. That's good. I think these are just material pouches. Okay, so I got elemental damage potions, but I did not get the Warlord's Cry equivalent. So let's go Warlord's Cry. So let's take this. Okay, is there anything else that I can do? I think what I can do is if I am not casting Faithful Breakthrough, and I could also maybe not cast Lunge Evolution. And the purpose of putting these here is that we have runes, right? And I'm using up a lot of time here that I could be using actually clearing the dungeons, but I'm gonna do I have cooldown on any of the good skills? I don't. Damn. There's like very minor things. If I could do like that, put like some CDR there. That probably doesn't matter. I can have my Ancient Deer do like a little bit more damage and have my Ancient Boar also deal a little bit more damage. Okay. Let's get back in there, soldier. Let's I was really hoping I'd be able to clear this, but it looks kind of bad. Let's see how far we can get. Even if we don't clear it, let's see how we do. I should mention that that these are weekly dungeons, so it consumes my entry when we don't clear it, which is a little bit sad. However, there's 3 chances to clear it a week, and this is technically my second one, where I cleared the first one, so I'd be able to finish it on the 3rd thing anyways. But I probably just don't have enough damage. Just tragic. Okay. Yep. Got it. I understand. Now do the stuff. Here. Well, that was very close, actually. That bar hit 0, that would have been bad for me. Oh, you know what? I probably could have put Lunge Evolution in slot 3. Because Talisman Shoes came out when... Oh no! Wait! Wait, that's invalid. Hold on. My finger slipped. I was trying to press number pad 1. Hold on a moment. Yeah, that dealt way too much damage. That's just not doable. Alright. I'm going to make the executive decision to say that unfortunately we were unable to conquer this one. Fortunately. There's probably not much we can do. So we can abandon this run. By doing this, abandon mission, because unfortunately 20 minutes probably isn't enough to finish it. However, there was one last thing that I wanted to do, which I will get my revenge. I will get my revenge on the Exile Mountains. I'll get more gear. I'll enchant all of it because like I'm missing a lot of gear stuff, right? Yeah, it could be. But what we're going to do instead is that we're going to go do Fiend War. Because, as I said, my ability to go for an amount of time is much larger because of how I'm currently speaking. So let us go to... Let's go to Fiend War. The reason I actually want to run Fiend War, just for the record, is because it is only open on... I think it might actually be open on Saturdays and Sundays. But the thing is that I don't stream on Saturdays and Sundays. So let's go to... Oh, wait, hold on a moment. I have to think about one more thing. I don't know if I can afford the ticket for Fiend War. That is spectacular. I suppose what I could do... Do I have any Epic Souls? I don't. I wanted to run Fiend War because it's only open on Wednesday or the weekend. But the thing is, I don't normally stream on the weekend. Okay, I'm gonna make it happen. Give me one moment. So, the ticket to do Fiend War, can I buy it from the event? Give me a moment. So let's go... Yeah, okay, so I can get it. One special or small energy converter. So, let's do the event. I think I can do the normal version of the event. I don't know if I can do it with only Chain Rush. Let's try it. So, the thing about the event is you fight some, like, raid bosses and stuff. So, two... No! Are you serious? Oh, no! That's so disappointing! Why? Why? Just let me enter with Elven Knight. No! Ah! That's frustrating. I don't have a second level 100 character on this account. So I actually can't, I can't enter the dungeon. The special event dungeon, because I do not have 2 level 100 characters. So what I wanted to do originally here, which, like, we'll still figure it out, but what I was thinking of doing is I can run the event dungeon, and these are raid tickets. Or that's not a raid ticket. Yeah, normally... So it would have been cool because I would have also been able to show you guys the other raid bosses that they have in the event right now. But... these are raid tickets, so primarily I was trying to get this, so that I could enter the raid. Let me check one thing. 22k to my name? Alright. I need all veteran DFO players to look away for a moment. And not watch me disassemble these, because that's a bad habit. Don't disassemble your epics while you're searching for pieces. But I guess the other thing, too, is that, like, I'm basically done anyways, and then I was going to fill these with whatever, so... okay, so I can't disassemble those. I can disassemble this. Okay, wait. Find out which ones are actually disassemblable. Because some of them are not, because... I got them from an event. Actually, can I sell these? I can sell them. Nice. Okay. That's good. Veteran DFO players, avert your eyes. Don't look. Don't look at what I'm doing. It hurts me a little, even. Okay, let's go to... Let's go to Fiend War. And we are going to do Guide Mode Fiend War. Because I said I was going to in the description, and I know that means literally nothing. But I'm feeling it, so let's go. Let's go to... Oh, not that. Raid Shop. So I need to buy this. And I need 12 more turnips. I could also farm these. Oh, right, they're expensive. I have Aeolites. Do I have Aeolites? I don't. Why does it say I can buy it? Where are my Aeolites? There's not here. Oh, it just allows me to do it even though I can't. Actually, I think Aeolites are cheaper than Terraniums. Aeolites are going for like 5k right now. Aeolite. So if I buy 12 Aeolites... Nice! Okay. Awesome, we're in business. Okay. Okay, let's put 12 of these. And let's exchange these. And let's buy ourselves a guide mode raid ticket. So the thing about this is that I'm gonna have to descale my skills again, I think. Because this content is from 95 patch. I think it's from 95 patch. So I will definitely do more damage with skills than the Chain Rush if I leave all of those leveled. Play this. I'm gonna take off Pulverize because that might deal too much damage. I think the rest of this is fine. Okay. So this is actually a raid. And the thing about this raid is that, as you can see, we have our main antagonist here, Pepsi Man. Pepsi Man is the antagonist of this raid, and Pepsi Man came from a different universe and is now here. Shout out to me never getting a Pepsi sponsorship ever in the future. Even after I hit 1 million subscribers, 1 million is not that much. Even if I hit like 70 bajillion subscribers, no Pepsi sponsorship. So we're fighting Pepsi Man. I suppose this is the Bepis Man raid. Exclamation point. Can't put an exclamation point. That's a tragedy. So this is the Bepis Man raid, which I'm currently overgeared for. So this actually shouldn't take that long. Hopefully. Death to Pepsi. I should not say that. Yeah. Either is fine, I think. I don't know, should I start a war in the chat? How do you guys feel about Coke versus Pepsi? Damn it, now I can't get a Coke sponsorship either. How do you feel about Coke versus Pepsi? I was talking to my brother about how I actually wanted to try doing one of those blind taste tests for Coke versus Pepsi, because I think I would actually be able to tell the difference. I think I would. That's not like me being smug or anything. I just like... I think I've had both. And to my understanding, Coke is like a little bit more... I think it's a little bit more like... sharp. And, yeah, exactly. So I think Pepsi is sweeter because it's more like creamy and stuff than Coke. So if I were to take a taste test of those, let me just check something. I want to make sure that my Chain Rush is doing most of the damage. Okay, yeah, Chain Rush here doing 82%. Okay, everything's good. Yeah, but that's the thing, is that I actually think that that's not really a bad thing. You know what I mean? It's like a little bit more creamy, and it feels like a little bit more sweet. It has like less bite, right? So if I were to be given Coke or Pepsi in a blind taste test, I think I might be able to taste the difference. So I really wanted to I wanted to try that. Which, as you know, like I don't really care either way, right? It's just, you know, just whichever one's good, doesn't matter to me. But I know there are people who care a lot more about that. I think there's a poll option, actually. Like, I can literally use... There's like a poll thing I can do. So, give me one more. By the way, here is Ball. I'm currently beating up Ball. I would also like to say that if your Ball fires laser beams, you might want to get that checked. Probably something like Henry's Dreamsicle Soda. I've never tried that, but that sounds really good. Huh. I'll have to watch out for that. Okay. I'm kind of curious who we have for this boss today, because it can be a couple of bosses, and we could be getting visited by Cute Plant. I think we might have Succubus first, actually. That's Succubus and Plant. I should have checked. But there's a few bosses in Fiend War, so they randomize them for guide mode. Oh, nope, it's this guy. I forgot this guy exists. This is Super Alloy, and he sure does have a hot dripping rod of something. I forgot that this existed. I'm going to kindly request for anyone who is not allowed to view content of hot dripping rods to avert their eyes. Super Alloy out here trying to get me age restricted. Okay, there we go. You can look back now. Okay, we have Magnetic Pola today. I actually don't know how to do this boss without skipping it. Oh no. I don't actually know if I'm going to be able to do this one. So the other boss that can spawn here is Ivy. And I feel really bad beating up Ivy. Because she just cries and spawns plants. And I feel really bad. Okay. I think I have to beat up the center thing. Then if I take this and then I bring it over here. I think... Is that what I'm supposed to do? Okay, forget it. I don't know. I'm just gonna beat him up. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Could I please beat you up, please? Please? Hello? Okay, there we go. One of my favorite D&D games, a guy playing a Tauren Barbarian beat people up by swinging his totem pole. That's so sick! What? That's so funny. I love... Okay, here's the thing. I'm actually not the biggest fan of blunt weaponry, like maces and stuff. But I think beating up people with totem poles, because it's kind of like the greatsword of blunt weapons, you know what I mean? It's like if you took a greatsword, but you only hit people with the flat of your blade. That is entertainment. That is comedy. There was... Okay, so this wasn't my game, but on the topic of, like, big strongman-style NPCs, but you said Tauren Barbarian, so that's kind of what comes to mind. Maybe that's not what they actually look like, but one D&D story, because this was actually in D&D. I know you were surprised the other day that I played Anima, but it's funny, my group used to primarily play Anima, and then we started playing different systems. I kind of convinced them to stop being rude to other systems. They're a little bit hipsterish, if you want to say it like that. So this other story, not my story, but as I recall it, this one person's name, they had some kind of like really funny over-the-top name, kind of like my name, right? Elizabeth von Lyria, Honorable Flag Bearer of House Lyria. That is my full title. Like they had some kind of name like that, where they had like a full regal royal name or whatever with a title, but they were an animated suit of armor who had a very limited number of things they could say. So they would basically say, in their voice, like, hello, my name is, you know, this very long royal name or whatever. Let me just check. Okay, 76% still, good. This is my very long name. But then, since they were an animated suit of armor, they could only say things repeated from other people, I think. So kind of like that, I think there's an SCP that does that as well. But it's like a weird hunting thingy. I don't know a lot about that fandom. Very, very small amount. But they kind of have the... I suppose it's based off of a different mythology, right? I'm sure there's, like, some mythos, something, that repeats what you say. That I just don't know. But they're this big hulking suit of armor, right? So their inn or tavern that they were staying in was burning down. So I want you to picture you're a civilian in a burning building. And then this giant ghost suit of armor approaches you like, hello, my name is this. And I think it's like, I'm here to save the day, was the other thing that he said. But you're in a burning building and it's an animated suit of armor. So... I thought that was, like, so precious. Like, I would probably scream. This is a counter-hit gimmick, by the way. That is, I also want to mention that this is a lot more difficult when you're playing with other people because there's lag. But luckily, we have no lag because we are in, effectively single-player mode. Which, by the way, as much as I, like, am very critical of this game because I played it for too long, if you are interested in playing this game at all, just play the single-player content. Like, follow the events. Since we're on the tail end of the patch, normally they're pretty generous with stuff on the tail end of patches. And then just play the single-player content. Like, you can experience a lot. Certainly, like, playing the classes are fun. But when you start needing to, like, grind for optimal gear, it takes a really long time. You know, probably could be doing literally anything else. Yeah, long names make for great jokes in RPGs. I don't know if I shared this before, but it's funny that this character, who I've played in an RPG for a very long time, I used to introduce her as, like, I would just say I introduced my name. Like, in third person, I would say that, because I found it very embarrassing to say my entire name. I didn't like having to introduce myself every single time. Because it was, like, half supposed to be a joke. But, you know, after you actually get reincarnated as that person, you know, you kind of have to start taking your name a little bit more seriously, so... So now we say it at the start of every stream. Oh god, tornadoes. Oh, I have to mash. Okay, that was almost bad. Yeah, this is Pepsi Man, by the way. And this gimmick is really, really annoying when you don't have a satyr. Satyr meaning a crusader. So, one of the things that crusaders used to do... Oh, God. Oh, no. That crusaders used to do... Oh, we have to beat him up. Oh, he's a sandbag. Oh, I really don't want to two-cycle this. Oh, my God. Oh, panic buttons, panic buttons, panic buttons. Press buttons, press buttons. Oh, I'm not going to do it. Okay. Well, I suppose we're two-cycling this. Yep, okay. So, in Party Raid, which perhaps I can just run around. Normally you would jump here to do it correctly, but we're just going to run around. Crusaders have an ability to cause people to repent, which is a status affliction that causes enemies to turn which makes them not deal damage to your party and then deal damage to other enemies. It normally has very limited uses because things can't be status afflicted when there's a certain level threshold between like the things that you're doing. So is it a level threshold? It might be just a status tolerance thing, but basically Repentance works on Wind Rosen specifically. So these tornadoes that push you back just like wouldn't do anything if you caused Pepsi Man to repent. Also there, that's supposed to do a lot of damage, but if you make him repent, then the party doesn't die effectively. Yeah. In my Sunday game, one guy named Elif Kedivzada Mutasib Osgar. I'm sure I butchered that, but you can mention to that individual that I find their name entertaining. I wish I could have said it correctly. Okay, so as you can see, Fiend War did not take nearly as long as the other content. That's why I wanted to do it. So we can cross off Fiend War, we can cross off Pandamonium War. I think I also need to show you Oculus Guide, Sirocco Guide if we ever get enough damage. I'm not super enthusiastic. I'm not super sure I'll ever get to those because it requires it actually requires damage. And we're kind of just beating up on content that doesn't really exist. So we're beating up on dead content. But that'll be it for the gameplay. If you were here for gameplay, you're free to go. I'm allowing you to leave. I swear I won't shove you into a pot as soon as you leave. You are permitted to leave. Osgar is technically a 90-year-old grandma crime lord who killed 4 of her 6... That's awesome and metal as hell. That's cool. Nice. Good for Osgar. That's awesome. But yeah, if you're here for gameplay, I will say thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. Honestly, since I can be a little bit, or afford to be a little bit more articulate, it really does mean a lot to me that you watch. It's basically the most powerful thing you can do is literally just to watch. And I suppose like. Oh, if you can, also you should comment. Which JV has really been leading the charge on commenting. Which, thank you so much, JV. I really appreciate it. But if you comment, and then I reply to the comments, and there's likes and stuff, then YouTube goes, hey, this content's good, and then they recommend it to more people. It's actually hilarious. If I don't know which week it was on. YouTube analytics are fascinating to me, even though I don't understand them very well. But basically, if you look at the content from a couple weeks ago, some of those videos only have like 7 or 8 views or so, which is us, right? Like the people who normally show up. Maybe a couple of other people clicked on it. But the thing is, on that week, YouTube basically did not recommend my videos to anybody. Which means if there's no recommendations to anybody, then nobody clicks on it. So leave a like, leave a comment. You should subscribe as well. There's a really cute animation that plays when you subscribe. It's great. But I'll say thank you so much for all for now. Let's go to updating the battle map. I don't suppose anybody new showed up. But I'm going to go to I'm going to go to that screen. Let's go. Let's fade this out. Let's go fade this in. And let us go to the battle map. can turn this off. I can turn the game capture off. I can turn this on. And then I can also turn the screen blocker off. Okay, fantastic. So, here's our battle map. If you are new and wanted a token, you could get a terribly drawn custom token by yours truly and put it on the map. However, if you say nothing, then you are currently a Sharkosaurus Lyria. You are this one. Fantastic. So, we got to the Dungeon Fighter stream, which is over here. And then I suppose the next one is going to be Celeste and then Shantae on Friday. I think we should be able to finish Shantae. And I think... I'm not really sure, but I kind of want to have less stringent... Should I say stringent? Strict? Like, playthroughs? I feel like playing a game once a week is like... I always feel like I want to keep continuing playing them. You know what I mean? Like, for Shantae, for example, if I played it for like 3 hours, but like we kind of left off at a good spot, then it like makes me want to like play it again, right? So that I can finish it. So I think in the future I want to have more streams where it's like the game multiple times in a row, something like that. So let us zoom in here. Final offer, by the way. Anybody want a token? Please keep in mind, for the people who are bullying me later, that I literally don't have the watch tab open. It's day 2. Because looking at that stuff tends to make people nervous. It makes me nervous when I watch it. So, we can go over here. I believe the switch is on, so we have to turn it off. So we'll place a circle, which we turned it on over here. My head is blocking it. So we turn on the switch, so this red ground is here. We're going to pick it up with our circle. We're going to keep going. Let's make our way over to the Dungeon Fighter stream and let us place the flag again, because we will need it to get back over to the other side. And let's move everybody up. Did any friends say hello at the start who I missed? And we have Catholic Poi, JV. Everyone seems to be here. And we also have our new friend, the Mouse Guardian. The Guardian of the Pot Dimension. Let's move everyone up. I think Sharkosaurus Lyria is gonna wait over here because he's probably too thick to make it into this hallway. Let's bring everyone here. Okay, fantastic. Oh, I have to stamp it. Copy this. Put this stamp over here. And that stream is finished. So, I will say, thank you so much, I guess, to also the people who stuck around for the battle map to be updated. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll say farewell for now. And yeah, guarding all the Shantae gems. I will say, I hope to see you soon. Probably tomorrow for Celeste. I'm not sure if I want to do B-side tomorrow. Again? Probably not. We can continue with the story in Celeste and then... yeah, we'll do that. So, thanks so much. Goodbye, everyone. Take care. Be safe. Be happy. Or whatever. Whatever you choose to be. Okay. Bye-bye. Let's hope that my computer doesn't chug through this. Awesome. I was like, it really bothers me when the transition doesn't work because my computer chugs. Makes me very sad. I worked really hard on that animation. Just so you know, that animation took me like a week. I think it took me like a week. I'm really proud of it. Big flag sweep. Okay. Bye, everyone.